Hi guys, welcome to day 3 of unplanned content or content planned by spirit. What a day. I just came back literally. I walked in the door 2 minutes ago, back in in my little backyard. You can see that black thingy. I just came home and this was hanging off my roof. It has been raining all over the island like crazy. We started this recording. We started this trip in the morning at around 6:30, and all the way down to the south of the island it was raining. And we are out of rainy season already since a couple of months, but it has been more rain than, I don't know, it feels like ever before. For me, I have to say I quite like it. It is giving me that cozy feeling of wanting to be indoors, having a cup of tea and reading a book. It reminds me a little bit of home, obviously, of Germany, but also of my time living in Scotland. It has something, there's this mystical vibe when fog is hanging in the trees and the mist and the gray. Yeah, I love it. And I love to be indoors when it's like that and I don't have the FOMO of missing out on something if I not go out. And so there's something I do quite like about it. So, I never moved to the tropics because of the weather, as so many do, and I never understood it that you would run away from weather. But this is my opinion. Just make the best out of it. I believe every season, every weather has beauty in it. It's a little bit with our emotions. I feel like I realize that a lot of people who are always wanting to have sunshine wherever they go, they're also not comfortable with their shadows and with, experiencing things which are not considered to be pleasurable or the sunny side. This is what I've observed along the way. And I had a really, really interesting thought this morning because I walked Lily, and there she is. She was listening to her name and she's like, I need to be in a picture. I walked here quite early, so it was still dark. And I was looking around because I walk that path every day and I was like, wow, it looks so different when there's no light, I was stunned by it. I was looking at it, I was like, wow. And then I had a torch and I was putting the torch on the leaves and then they were green, obviously, but I couldn't see it until I used the light. So sometimes that came to me, that analogy, when we are in a really dark place, everything seems dark, but it's not. It's just the colors are still there, but we can just not see it. And that was sort of a light bulb moment I had at 6 o'clock in the morning, walking Lily. And I had an amazing day. I met my friend Oki. We've been friends actually since 2017, since I arrived here, and I lived in his little resort prior to the pandemic and then during the pandemic as well. And and it's amazing, because I shared a little bit of my challenges at the moment, and I'm a great teacher when it comes to metaphysics and the law of attraction, the law of vibration. I know that, and I helped many, many people make many, many incredible things possible, but sometimes it's like, I cannot make it work for myself, it's like the doctor who cannot put an operation on themselves. And then he shared with me how I impacted him and I still remember the situation. I walked from my room to the reception and Oki sat by the pool with one of the staff members, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And he was really down, and because he didn't know how long he could keep his hotel like that, his little resort, because there was no tourism. And I was just going all in with my manifestation teachings, and I was like, Oki, you need to do it like this and that. And I gave him all of it. I sent him audios, like YouTube videos, and I said, okay, you cannot give up. There is no way you give up. You need to focus. And I did, and he said it shifted a lot. So now he has many businesses parallel, and we spoke about that today, and that reminded me about my own power and how many times in the past, also in the recent past, people I spent a lot of time with, they became really successful because I just see the best in them and I help them believe in themselves. And then, yeah, that ramps them up and then boop, it happens. And it reminds me of in the Think and Grow Rich book, I believe, yeah, the Think and Grow Rich book, it says how many successful men, for example, have a woman beside them. And that's when they become successful, because the power, we cannot underestimate the power of when somebody sees you really and draws out the best of you. When somebody sees your talents, your light, your capabilities, your inspiration, and they encourage you to bring that forth, that's the best, because that rubs off on them. Brings me to the teachings of Bob. He said, if you cannot find the belief in yourself, borrow my belief I have in you until you find your own. And that's why it's super powerful to have somebody by your side who can see you in your light, who can see your power, your strengths, your capabilities, your amazingness, and your gifts. Yeah, and then, sitting in the car, I was listening to Abraham Hicks. And then another thought came to me. It's like, we come into this world and each and every one of us has a gift. It is like that. And if you tell me it's not true, I don't believe that. And I just will never believe that. And then in school we are taught we need to learn something, whatever, serious to make money. But do you think really, whatever you believe in, God, Buddha, Allah, Spirit, I don't care, that we come with a gift and we shall not use it to make money and rather learn something which doesn't fulfill us and doesn't make us happy, to use that to make money and then use our gift only in our free time? Do you think that makes sense? I mean, I really ask you, because it doesn't. Why are we not using that gift and that skill that comes so natural to us to make money? Why? It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm really encouraging you and to look into your gift, to look into what comes easily to you and make this your business, make this your purpose. And I tell you, it is possible. I tell you, as I'm sitting here, it is possible. And I'm the living proof. Even though I'm still, no, I'm not, I'm reframing that, because the power is in your word, the power is in your thought, the power is in your feeling. I have achieved things which are blowing my mind, because if I look back to where I started, I mean, incredible. I am incredible, and so are you. We started different starting points, yes, but we all have the same chance to become what we want to become. Might not, how did Bob Proctor always say, it's simple but not easy? And it is. I can totally confirm that, because you have to outperform your reality. The things you see around you right now, you have to think greater than what you see at the moment. And that is sometimes, let's say, until yesterday, it was a challenge. And I know when you say, oh, but I've tried it. I know it all. Trust me, I've been on that journey for so many years now. But I'm here because I love it. And I said to Oki today, if this year is not gonna turn out the way I want it to be, I give up. And he's like looking at me and he's like serious. And I'm like, no, I can't. I mean, a part of me, really, truly, I have to speak honestly, there's a part of me that says, that is that is complaining about why this money thing is not yet where I want it to be, why this love thing is not yet where I want it to be, etc. But then whenever this part is actually talking and be like, oh, I don't believe, then there's this other part. It's like, you believe that, because you wouldn't come all the way until here if you would not believe that it's possible, that you can do whatever you want to do, and that you're a powerful creator, that you have a spark of creation, a spark of the source within you. And you are a manifester, and you manifest wherever you go, in every second, in every moment of your life, which I do, and you do too, in regards to what you believe. You manifest every second in regards to what is stored in your subconscious mind, in regards to your paradigm, in regards to your limiting beliefs, whatever. We are all doing that because we are all made out of frequency, and our thoughts carry vibrations, and our emotions are vibrations. And whatever we send out, like a broadcasting station, like a radio, we attract back like a magnet. You're a walking magnet, and you magnetize to you what you believe, what you're a vibrational match to. And I didn't plan to talk about all of this, but it wants to come out, and I said it's 30 days of unplanned content, so this wants to be spread with the world, into the world. You're powerful, and you can do whatever you want to do, and your dream isn't too big, and your vision isn't too big. It just takes your full commitment, and think greater than you are right now. That's all it takes. Simple, right? Yeah, simple but not easy. But I will never ever give up. I can't. I'm here to walk that path. I'm here to be a spiritual teacher, a mentor, a guide. And I love it. I love my work because I see, that one lady I helped out, and for her something happened which was so unbelievable. And she said, it's not possible. And I said, it's possible. And she said, it's not possible. And I said, it's possible. And then I got a message 1 week ago, and she said, it happened. She said, it's unbelievable, but it happened. And I said, I knew it would. I knew. I could see it. I could see it already. And then you sort of put 1 toe in, 2 toes in, until 10 toes were in the vision. And there was no other way than it happening. And look for somebody. It's so powerful when two people agree on something happening, it will happen. Yeah, so find somebody, like even make a small mastermind about whatever you love, and find like that one person that can see you where you want to go, that person that holds you accountable to your vision and to your dreams, and walk with that person and back yourself up. Talk about your dreams, talk about your visions, because they're possible. They're like little seedlings. They're like corns, and you plant them in the invisible void, in the cosmic womb. And after an incubation time, they will come to fruition. It's like when you become pregnant. It's like Esther said that today, like when you get the test and it says pregnant, you don't doubt it, and you don't have a proof. You cannot look inside for the first, so many weeks. And then you only see it on a small screen, but you still believe it. You believe it, and you get excited, and you get, you imagine yourself with your baby, the family, when the baby's born, all of these things. And that's the same with the manifestation process. It's exactly the same. In the subtle realms, everything is created in the subtle realms first. Everything, you were created in the subtle realms first. Everything. This was created in the subtle realm. The dress I'm wearing, the earrings. Everything was once a thought, and then somebody brought it forth and it manifested into 3D, but everything was once a thought. Everything was once subtle energy. A thought holds subtle energy. It holds frequency. Yeah, this holds frequency. Everything is frequency. You are frequency. You're a molecular structure. You're an atom, or many atoms. And that's why you're emitting vibration. You're emitting vibration, and in regards to that vibration, you are attracting to you what is in a vibrational match to you. That's why people go, move abroad, and then attract the same kind of lover, boyfriend, or they go to another job and they attract the same toxic boss. It's because they're matched to it. It's not the boss, it is the boss. The boss is a match to what you're sending out into the void, what you believe about bosses to be, in regards to your experience, in regards to what you learned, in regards to your upbringing, your conditioning, your paradigm. So change your paradigm and change your world. Change your subconscious mind, reprogram yourself, and it can become, actually, it doesn't take long. Saying that with a disclaimer, because for some people, some people have an easier start. It is what it is. They haven't had so many negative programmings to overcome. That's just what I realized with working with people. And for some people it takes longer, but don't give up. For some people, patience is a little bit more tested than for others, but don't give up. If you have a vision, if you have a calling, if your heart's desire, don't give up. It is going to be realized in divine timing. Basically, on another timeline, it's already there. It's for you to align yourself with the vibration your desired outcome is on. That's basically it in a nutshell. And there are so many different ways to do it. I don't go into that today. I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I bought some rice. While I love rice, I love Indonesian food. I cannot tell you, I believe I had many past lives here because I love the food. I can eat as spicy as the Indonesians. I was on the market 2 weeks ago, and I bought vegetables, and then I bought chilies, and then I take the chilies, and then this Indonesian lady gets all excited, like a little bit worried. She's like, Ibu, don't buy these. They're very hot. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm always using them. And she's like, but you cannot use more than one. I said, I'm using 4. And she's like looking at me, and she's like, oh, I cannot eat them. And I said, I know, but I really can eat very spicy. I know that. And I love sambal, and I love Indonesian food. And I just love to live here. I love the people, I love the country, I love the culture. I love it. And I'm so grateful that life has, without a clue, has brought me here I had never planned to be here. And that's when you make a plan, you're busy making plans, and then life happens. And that's the beauty. Once you also let go, have a plan, have a dream, but be open for something better, because I could have never imagined that. Really, never, ever could I have imagined that, because my original plan was to move to Australia. But now I'm here, and it's so much better for me. Yeah, it's always speaking. I'm always speaking for myself. And I'm eternally grateful for all of this. What a journey, I tell you. I hope you found some inspiration. I hope you are realizing that your dream is not just randomly there in your heart waiting for you to realize it. And I hope you find the courage to take the first step today, to move towards it, to realize it, and to make that life an incredible, unforgettable, joyful, radiant, loving journey for yourself. With all the bits, all the pieces, all the ups and downs, all the good and the bad, it's all perfect. And with that being said, I'm now going to have some food, and I'm wishing you an amazing day, and I see you tomorrow, day 4. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining along, and I see you soon. Bye bye.